Hi, I'm Jaxon, and today I'll be cooking two very easy dishes for Grand Haven High School's Community Outreach Program. The first dish I am making is fried rice, which starts out with one small carrot, peeled and cut into a large dice. Remove the root ends, slice in half, and then cut into batons, and then across said batons. Next thing you're going to do is put a skillet on medium heat and throw in some olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Next, finely mince a large clove of garlic. Once that's preheated, throw your carrots in and make sure at least one of them flies out of the pan, then season conservatively. Now dice up your protein of choice. This is an excellent use for leftovers. Anything works. You could even use mushrooms or omit the protein altogether if you want to go vegetarian or vegan. I'm also going to dice up some cilantro. Next, I'll add my garlic. If I had added it with the carrots, it would have burned by now. 30 seconds after that, I'm adding my chicken. If you were using mushrooms, I'd add them when you add the carrots, but with a little extra salt. Then scrape everything to the side, more oil in the pan, then crack an egg. Scramble that on its own before incorporating with the rest of the stuff in the pan. Again, omit this if you want vegan fried rice. Next, I've got a few spices, some paprika and red pepper flakes. You can use anything you'd like here. Now it's time for the titular ingredient. Rice, normally leftover. Just heat it through. Next, I'm going in with oyster sauce, soy sauce, and rice wine vinegar. Omit oyster sauce for vegetarian or vegan routes, or use a vegetarian version of it. All that's left are some finishing touches. A little bit of toasted sesame seed oil and a grating of nutmeg is what I'm going with. Now simply plate up. Make it look pretty, or less ugly. It's not the most appetizing looking dish, but it's got flavor in spades. My sriracha was being stubborn today, so your mileage may vary, but I'm also topping with that cilantro, and then tidying up and walking across the shot awkwardly. Next up, Thai peanut dressing. Finely mince another clove of garlic, then peel a 1-inch knob of ginger. The best way to do this is with a spoon. Mince that up too. Add both minced ingredients to a small bowl. You'll need a third of a cup of honey and half a cup of peanut butter. Add both to the bowl, followed by a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and 3 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. I'm also adding a little walnut oil, a sprinkling of sesame seeds, and the zest of 1 orange. Season well. Then juice that orange because you're making up the recipe on the fly. Next, just slowly add half a cup each olive and vegetable oil, whisking vigorously until completely incorporated. Be careful to do this very, very slowly, or else the sauce might break. Now taste for seasoning, realize it's perfect, pour into a squeeze bottle, and then awkwardly walk across the shot. Again. Now to make a salad out of our dressing. You can do whatever you want here, but I'm a big proponent of fruits in salad, so we're going to do that. Core and dice an apple to fork-sized pieces, then cut supremes from an orange. Just cut off both ends, peel down the sides with a paring knife, remove any pith, then cut the flesh out from between the walls of each slice. This will make more sense when you actually do it. Cut those into manageable pieces. Then season before adding into a bowl with your preferred salad greens. I've got spinach. Then add some dried cranberries, toasted walnuts and pumpkin seeds. Now dress with our awesome dressing, and toss with your grubby hands, then plate without said grubby hands. Now sneak a bite and walk off because it's amazing.